Alright, let's talk about buying and trading properties in MoneyGiant. Now the first thing that I want to point out, when we looked at the video with the game pieces, I forgot to mention that you do have a pair of dice that comes with the game. Now we're going to start a new game here. We have a 4-player scenario, but really the game is designed to accommodate up to 6 players. But we have here, let's assume that on my left here, we have player Chris, we have John over here, and Linda. Now, it's my turn to roll. I'm going to go first. We all have our token pieces here, and I am the red token. I'm going to go first because at the beginning, we each rolled 1 die, and I rolled the highest number. So I'm going to go first. Now, the first thing that I want to mention is you don't have to wait to make a complete circle around the board before you can start buying properties. And also, when you first start the game, the magic numbers that the players are looking for are 3, 6, and 10, because 3 is a favorite property, 6 is a favorite, and 10 is a favorite. So I'm looking for one of these. And let's assume that I roll, and I roll a 10. Okay, so I take my piece here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget to stop at the inside circle. 8, 9, 10. And I land on Beverly Hills. Now that's a favorite property. And if I don't want to buy the property for whatever reason, I simply leave the token there and the next player gets to roll. Alright, so I'm going to buy the property. It is a favorite property. And I look at the price. It's $95,000. Now, first of all, I don't have $95,000 because we all start off with $15,000. But I do have the down payment of $2,850. And it also says that I need at least 6 credit chips to buy that property. Now, that's not a problem either because we start off with 10 credit chips, and so I have a full house. Now, if I did have the $95,000, this means that I can pay cash for the property and I would keep my credit chips. I don't have to give that up. But because I'm going to put a down payment on the property, so I am going to take 1 credit chip and make the bow jingle. I give that to the bank. And then I take the money that I need, the down payment, which is 2,500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,900. This means that the bank owes me $50. So I take $50 from the bank and then I put that here. Okay, so now I take my property, Beverly Hills, and what I want to do is I want to grab a marker and put that marker on the first row of that property, which shows that the property value is $2,400 and the rent that I can collect on that is $950. Not sure if you can see the numbers too clearly on there, but that's what we have on the card here. Okay, now the rent is the middle column. The first column is the borrow column, and I talk about borrowing and adding money to properties in a different video. Now, I land on this property and the rent that I can collect on it is $950. Now what happens if I roll the dice and I wasn't the first person to roll and somebody else already picked up that property? Well, I would roll the dice, and then if I happen to land on it, then I would owe that player $950 in rent, and so I would go ahead and pay that. Now, if I didn't have the $950, then I could try to negotiate other properties that I might have or cash to any other players, including the person that I owe the rent to. And if I couldn't pay that and I didn't have anything to bargain with, then I would be bankrupt. And I talk about bankruptcy and repossessed properties also in a different video. Okay, now what about trading properties? Now, players are free to trade properties among themselves at any time. It's just an exchange. You might want to trade a favorite property or a handyman special for 2 other properties. And so it's just an exchange. You don't have to give up credit chips for doing that either. And so that's basically it when it comes to buying properties. Again, you have the option of buying the property. If you're going to pay cash for it, you keep your credit chips. But most of the time you're going to find, especially early in the game, that you can only afford the down payment. Okay, and that's basically it for buying and trading. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention is if I happen to roll doubles, I was the first person to roll. If I roll doubles, then I get to roll again as many times as I roll doubles until I break the streak. So it would be my turn to roll a second time if I did roll doubles. All right, well that's it. I'll see you next time.